To be honest, to let's say if you are a complete beginner, I'm assuming the question in terms of like beginner audience. So beginner audience is, you are at the foremost leverage point. You have your ocean in front of you. So don't even need to think about second choice. Like just choose three main points. If you are want to contribute in terms of product, choose the product which you love the most. You will find many products in terms of one category. Let's say, for example, video stream category. You will find tens of startups, right? So you just DM them or maybe email them and follow up them on social media. You will definitely find out if you know what you are talking about. So because it's not just you will say hi or hey hello, so nobody will reply. You have to be very smart, you have to be very innovative to while approaching as well. Third point is like if you want to contribute in terms of language, so you just choose the language. Let's say you are good in Java, you are good in C Sharp, .NET, be it anything like TypeScript, JavaScript, anything. So just go on the GitHub issues or find the project based on the languages, and feel and look at the last few issues which they have resolved, and how much time they have took, and how much interaction on those issues was. If you feel yeah, interaction was very good and their community is very engaging, so that means it's a very good chance. If you again raise a issue, or if you talk to those particular contributors, so definitely if you have ideas about the things which you are talking about, you will definitely get some heads up to get started. And third point is like community. If you want to build something in the community, so just join their any program, any your favorite startup or any your favorite company. Maybe doesn't matter if it's a big company or small company. Start contributing on their Discord channels or maybe Slack channels, whatever communication channels they are using. Make good connections basically. So, and end of the day, software engineering is all about people. It's like everything is all about people. If you know how to handle people, so it's you are already ahead in the race. Basically, that's what I want to say.
For me, open source contribution started with like documentation. So I'm more of like, if I have to contribute, of course I will look for some repository where, or some projects which I'm already using. But I actually approach it from two different point of view whenever it comes to open source contribution. Apart from what Ankur mentioned, so let's say if I want to actually go ahead and contribute to any project, like any open source project, let's say React, Angular, Vue, or Svelte. So there are two types of developers, right? So there are one developers who are learning, who have just started learning, and there is another bunch of developers who are experienced, who is already using that particular technology. So if I have to approach as a, let's say, someone new who has just started learning the technology, you get a lot of opportunities to contribute. So the best thing is this technologies, right? Whatever, let's say Angular, React, Vue, they keep adding features, and at one point of time you will figure out that okay, now the experienced developers know how to use those features, but they never get the point of view of a developer who has just started earning, and is that documentation like good enough for them or not. So if you're like just starting something new, go ahead and read the documentation. Of course, that's the best way to get involved, I would say. So you can go through the documentation, start learning about it, start giving feedback on documentation, start writing blog posts. If you see something wrong in documentation, go ahead and change it, and then slowly get involved into the project, right? And then you will find out, okay, there is some issue in code. Probably once you know the code base clearly, you will try to go ahead and open a PR. But if you're already starting with documentation, you are helping with the feedback, I would say the team already knows you. So the advantage is you have already built a repo with the team.
Repo.
Okay. Yeah, so you have built a repo that okay, the team knows you, that okay, he's already giving some feedbacks, and if you get some issue, let's say good first issue, or let's say you come across some bugs and you say okay, I want to take this, they will help you. Then there are other bunch of
Mm.
developers who are like already experienced, they know how thing works, they just need to see the code, right? So for them as well, let's say if you're starting if you're start trying to get involved in any of technology which you use, let it be anything, right? .NET, Java, or even Angular, or let's say React. So you already use a lot of libraries in your day-to-day work. I would say get involved with them. You don't need to generally go ahead and contribute to Angular or React or .NET. You can just start with any library which you use in your day-to-day life. Try to make it better, or try to, let's say, optimize it, improve it. If or you can add new features, or you can help them fix some bugs. So yeah, these are two ways I would say you can get involved in open source.